Hello everybody. Today we're going to be pouring a variation of a design inspired by Amanda and Petra. Petra's YouTube channel, I believe it's number 391, and Amanda Hearst Lubiewski in our Pouring Your Heart Out resin group that's sponsored by Julie Cuts. Here I am. I'm actually using Julie's Cascade mold, and I'm pouring my first color, which I use Dr. P.H. Martin's Acrylic Inks Magenta, and I'm just slowly going around the outer edge of the mold, letting it flow into the center here. Just kind of going around twice so we can get it all the way there. And then the next thing I'm going to pour are actually my metallics, and I used two here, and the metallics I used were just two sample packs that I got in a kit from Amazon. The first one is, I think it's called Black Sea Gold, and then the second one is Pistachio. So there's that, Black Sea Gold, and I'm mixing that up. You can see it's got quite a bit of gold in there. Just stirring it really well, as you'll want to stir your micas very well so you don't get any streaks, as they can sometimes leave a kind of a chalky or a white powder if you don't mix them pretty well. So just stir that up really well and dump it in. And then I'm going to pour. And I'm doing a puddle pour for this one. You can actually see the acrylic magenta coming on top of the gold that we just dropped, or you can say it's going underneath tomato, right? But you'll see it coming over. And then actually I'm pouring just a little bit of clear here, and I used one drop of acrylic ink in black. Did not pour quite a bit, just a little bit. And then that's when, after this one closes up somewhat, I'll pour my second mica powder, which is a lighter green, in Pistachio. That's Pistachio, yeah. Again, just a sample mica I got from a sample kit. And actually in that mica I put in some actual metallic. This is an gold brass. It's kind of like a really fine glitter, but it will add a really nice sheen on it. So I just put in just a tiny bit. And actually that metallic powder will float. And you'll see in the final result, it adds just a really nice dimension and a really awesome shimmer. I actually tried to do a video. It's kind of hard to do a video and hold my phone and the product at the same time, just so you guys can see, but it looks really pretty in the sunlight. And now I'm mixing up my white, and I believe I used Julie's bloom paste in this white, and I'm just kind of piping around the W's like you would for a dragon flower. So I'm getting that ready to pipe here in a minute. And honestly, I'm the sloppiest piper when it comes to pouring out of the cup. I mean, I really feel like a kindergartner when I'm trying to draw with resin. It's just kind of a funny thing for me, but it doesn't matter. It'll still work out, so don't have to be perfect. Just gonna get rid of some bubbles first. Okay. And oh, actually it looks like I forgot. I put these in a piping bag, so I guess I'm not going to be as sloppy as I thought. Can get a little bit, actually, I guess a more consistent pattern if I pipe with an icing bag that folks use for cakes. I forgot that I did this. I actually did this a couple days ago. So here we go, just making those. I call them W's because that's, obviously what it looks like to me. I guess perhaps it could be an M or U. I've heard other people call them loop-de-loops. I don't know. It just, to me, it just looks like a W. So that's what I'm going to stick with. It looks like a W. And I'm going to take those, drawing those W's all the way around until I get to the center. And of course, you can feel free to fast forward if you don't want to see me do this piece. Because actually the last thing that we're going to do is I'm going to take that clear push that I did with that 1 drop of black acrylic ink and mix that up really well, and then push the colors out, wait for the white to come back in, and then I'm just going to do one more round. So you don't want to, make sure you don't use all your white, because you're going to do one more round to bring it all together after you do the final black clear push. So make sure you save some. And I find when I do that, and I'm not the only one who does this, I know some other ladies in our Facebook group do it as well. I just find that it kind of helps close your center. You can actually see after you do the push and then you wait a minute, you can see, even then you pipe, you can actually see the resin pushing more towards the center. So I think it helps it so there's like not a vacant space. I know a lot of people don't like that vacant space. I mean, I don't like it either, but I also don't like a huge glitter center on my stuff. But if I can get it to close as much as possible, then, I mean, that's honestly the thing that I'm trying to achieve. And I find, like I said, piping that last round after the push really kind of helps move the resin along. So there's the push. And you can see it coming back. Oh, and actually I forgot, yep, this time I used some flat back rhinestones. I did it in pink and black. I just mixed in a little bit. You'll see me dropping those in. And that's actually the first time I've used those flatback rhinestones in any of my work. But actually I have to say they're more subtle than glitter, and I kind of like them. So actually I think I'm going to start using them. Obviously not in everything that I do, but in some things, because I do think on the final product it came out well. I'm just pushing those down to the bottom with a little bit of pokes with my bamboo skewer. Right there. You will get some air bubbles, so you'll need to make sure you pop those out, because I didn't put them in resin beforehand. So you can use, you know, whatever your preference is to pop your bubbles. I've been using actually my heat gun, because my torch is out of fluid and I just haven't gotten more butane yet. I will eventually, but no worries. And here I am piping that last round of the W's after the clear push. And that is the final step. So I'll let you guys watch this to the end. I actually was really surprised how well this came out. It kind of reminds me of a jellyfish. I have to say it's probably one of my favorite pieces. And I actually got the idea, like I said, from Amanda Hearst Lubiewski. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce her name. Hopefully I didn't butcher it. And then obviously Petra, I think, inspired Amanda. So I just want to give credit that this isn't, you know, my design. I just am following along with what these gals are doing. So they did a super good job, super great artists. If you guys can, obviously go check them out. And see, I didn't even use all my white, so just make sure you save some for that last round there. Anyway, thank you so much for watching my video, and I hope you guys have a great day, and happy pouring. Bye-bye now.